Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far. So today I wanted to talk to you about things that brands do that make me really mad, really cross. They pee me off, they stress me out, they infuriate me, they enrage me. I don't like it. Okay? I'm sure we all have a list of these things, these bugbears, these sticking points, these things that infuriate us about brands and makeup brands that they keep doing to us. And I just want to put mine out there. I just want to tell you what mine are and I want to hear yours. Of course, like always, I want to hear yours. So I have 5. I've picked my 5 most irritating things that brands do. Number 1 is overly drawn out teasing of new products. My God, like I feel like there are certain brands that do this really badly. They'll start off with like a little corner of something. What is it? What could it be? Then it's like a week later it's you know, some kind of really artistic video that shows absolutely nothing. There's just basically a woman with makeup on and it could be anything on her face. Another week later we'll see, oh, it's a palette. What kind of palette is it? An eyeshadow palette, a face palette, a cheek palette? Is it a highlight palette? What is it? And then it's like the black and white inside, so we don't know what any of the colours are. And then 6 months later they release the product and by that point nobody cares. We've given up. We do not care. We're so bored of it. We don't even want it anymore. It's too much. It's gone on for too long. You've blown it. We've lost interest. We get bored easily. So 48 other things have come out in that time. We've got no money left for it now. Number 2, releasing in other countries before my country. Usually the US. I don't want to blame you guys. I love you. But 90% of the time, brands release stuff in the US like a couple of weeks before the UK. Now that is annoying as a consumer. It's a bit annoying because you see something come out and they'll always give the US date as like the date it's coming out. So we're already on that date and then it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out for another 2 weeks. Again, there are certain brands who do this. I don't want to name names, but I should know. What? Does it every time. Here's the release date. US and UK, and then it doesn't come out in the UK. It comes out 2 weeks later with no warning, with no explanation as to why it didn't come out at the same time as you told us it was going to come out. My God. Very annoying. As a YouTuber, it kills me. It kills me and my channel because if I can't get something quickly and in time and keep up with the Joneses, then it screws me as far as views because by the time I can get it and get my video up, 4,000 other videos have already gone up and everybody's seen enough to make their choice. So apart from you guys who love me, nobody watches my video because it's too late and you've screwed me yet again. The third point is not telling us at all of the release date of a product. So that might be that you know, you've been teasing us about the product but not told us when it's coming out. Or it might be that there is no teasing, no campaign, no nothing beforehand. It's just like, boom, here's a product. And don't get me wrong, sometimes that's a like nice, happy surprise, but it's a little out of touch of a lot of people's reality. And it makes me think that brands like are really not in touch with their consumers. How many consumers, if we're talking about luxury brands and high-end brands, how many consumers, when it's never payday, no brand seems to like bring out products just after payday. It's always the end of the flipping month. All of our money is gone and then suddenly here's this £100 item that you didn't know was coming out and like now I have to sell my house to buy it because it's going to be probably only available and then it's going to sell out really, really quickly. So that's annoying. Be a little bit more in touch with your customers. Give us a few weeks heads up. Bring stuff out when we've just been paid and we've got money to spare and throw around willy-nilly, not at the end of the month when we can't afford to eat. Next up, unfair pricing. I know I've banged on and on about the ABH foundation price in the UK, but it's not just the UK and it's not just that product. Lots of brands price things willy-nilly all over the place, and I totally am not talking about exchange rates. Like, I understand £1 in the UK is not the same as $1 US, it's not the same as $1 AUD. We all have different exchange rates and like different amounts that equal basically the same amount. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? It's like 1.4 US is the same as a pound or something. What is it? I don't know. But you know what I mean. One is not equal to one the world over. I'm not talking about this. What I'm talking about is when, regardless, when you work out the exchange rate and all of that stuff, products in the UK costing twice what they cost in the US, and you know, 3 times more in Canada, or they're 4 times more over there, or they're half the price there for some reason, and it's just crazy. To me, a product should be like, it's £10 in the UK, let's work out how much should that be in dollars, just by using the exchange rate, and charge them the same there. Charge them the same in Australia, whatever the same amount is in dollars. That's how it should be. Why should I have to pay more for the same product just because I live in a different place? It's the same exact product. It's not worth more here. That's not how it works. And last but not least, in fact, most annoying of all probably on this list, and that is small limited edition releases. Stop it. Now, I give certain brands a slight pass. Lisa Eldridge, I give her a slight pass. You know, she is a small brand doing her thing on her own, small batches. She would have had probably, I mean, clearly Lisa, bless her, has massively underestimated herself. Like, I don't know why. She should have known that those lipsticks were gonna go absolutely nuts. Everyone on this earth was gonna want every one of them. She should have known. But I understand when you're investing your own money, you're starting up a brand of business, you've got to be a little bit cautious, a little bit careful. You don't want to blow your whole life savings and then be left with a load of stock when you don't really know, you know, what your reach is and how it's going to go. I get that. What I don't get is these brands who bring out these limited edition releases. Hourglass is a classic one. Hourglass's Christmas palette, every year it sells out. Last year's Unlocked Edit palette sold out within like a week. And I'm like, what? Like, why? Why is it sold out so quickly? You know, every year this happens. We do this every year, guys. Every year that palette fully sells out everywhere. Double the stock. Why not? Let everybody who wants to buy one get one without having to buy it the day it comes out. Regardless of whether they can actually afford to do that, let us save up. Let us buy it on the day we can afford to, when we've just been paid, when that bit of work came in, when whatever happened, when we've got some vouchers coming, when it's our birthday. Don't sell out in 3 days something that's really expensive that lots of people would have wanted and not everybody can afford to immediately buy it that second. It's very annoying. And then what happens is all of it ends up on eBay. People don't even want it, they buy it because they know this is going to happen and they can sell it for 2 or 3 times as much on eBay, and that's really annoying. Lisa Eldridge's lipsticks are currently on eBay for like 60 quid each. And I know that she is not happy about that. I do feel like Lisa should have massively upped the numbers with the second launch of her, especially of her reds. Like obviously the pink collection that she did, like the summer collection, again, maybe she didn't know it's a different formula, maybe it won't be as popular as the reds, but I feel like the second launch of reds, again, it sold out in the first few hours, and I was really like, come on Lisa, come on now, you know by now, we want them all, give them all to us, keep them coming, up the numbers. But again, Lisa is very different from like MAC or Hourglass or, you know, whoever, as far as how many numbers she can afford to put out, really not knowing how many she's going to sell. But the bigger brands, you're annoying. You're really annoying releasing these limited edition things in small numbers. Just let us have them. Put it out, you hype them up for 6 months, slowly release it with your black and white rubbish, then drop it out of nowhere and then take it away from us a week later. Rude. So there you have it. Those are the 5 things that most annoy me that brands do. Please let me know what annoys you about brands. Let's have a rant. Let's get it off our chest, because sharing is caring. A problem shared is a problem halved. You know? Let's share. Let's get it out. Let's therapize each other. Not a word. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.